Our world is full of incredible happenings, from natural wonders and impossible discoveries to incredible feats of human imagination. Every day it seems that something even more beautiful or unbelievable comes to light, proving that the sky really is the limit with regards to what is achievable. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at 3 interesting discoveries and what it means for our understanding. How 12,000 tons of dumped orange peel grew into a landscape nobody expected to find. In 1997, a juice company decided to dump over 1,000 truckloads of leftover orange peels into a barren open space in Costa Rica. 2 decades later, the desolate land had transformed into an awe-inspiring lush forest. The plan was hatched in the mid-1990s by Princeton researchers Daniel Jansen and Winnie Halwack. They coordinated with a popular orange juice manufacturer Del Oro to participate in the conservation effort. The plan would benefit the company as a way of discarding their waste at no charge and was intended to improve the quality of the soil in the area. The juice company agreed without much hesitation, and an estimated 12,000 tons of orange peels were dumped onto the dry, barren land. Unfortunately, a rival juice manufacturer, Tico Fruit, did not appreciate the advantage being granted to their competition. They quickly sued Del Oro, alleging that they had defiled a national park. The Costa Rican Supreme Court sided with Tico Fruit, and after a few short years, the project was terminated. After the project was finished, the land was abandoned and nearly forgotten by all parties involved. That was until 2 decades later, when someone stumbled across the once desolate land and found the beautiful forest that formed in its place. This is one of the only instances I've ever heard of where you can have cost-negative carbon sequestration, claimed ecologist Timothy Truer from Princeton University. It's not just a win-win between the company and the local park, it's a win for everyone. With further research on the area, scientists found that there was an almost instantaneous effect on the fertility of the land once the orange peels were deposited. The peels had managed to cover roughly 7 acres of land. This acreage saw an unprecedented 176% increase in above-ground biomass. Over time, the orange peels turned into thick, black, loamy soil. This made it perfect for plant life to prosper. In 2013, conservationists returned to the site for unrelated research efforts. For years, researchers worked on the site unaware that it had been the barren wasteland where orange peels were dumped. The landscape was completely unrecognizable, and all the markers that were planted to designate the area had been hidden by the dense, vine-filled jungle. Once researchers realized what they had stumbled across, a newfound interest was created. Scientists began comparing the site to a nearby control area that had not been treated with orange peels. The team found that the orange peels caused the soil to be richer, an increase in tree biomass, and an expanded diversity of tree species. The area was so extensively developed with life that there were fig trees so massive that it would take 3 people stretching their arms around the trunk to wrap around the circumference. The original conservation effort expected marginal improvements to the area. No one expected a turnaround like this. Researchers were left dumbfounded by the extent of the project's success. That is the million-dollar question that we do not yet have the answer to, claimed Truer. Their theory as to what caused this is, I strongly suspect, that it was some synergy between suppression of the invasive grass and rejuvenation of heavily degraded soils. While the intricacies remain a mystery, for now, researchers are hopeful that the remarkable success of the project will inspire others to follow suit. With such a big win, it is hard to see how this trend would not continue. Not only do local businesses have an incentive to participate for economic reasons, but the local community benefits from improved air quality and overall scenery. This is a rare situation in which truly everyone wins. According to leaders of the conservation movement in Costa Rica, this is not a license for any agricultural company to just start dumping their waste products on protected areas, but it does mean that we should start thinking about ways to do thoughtful experimentation to see if in their particular system they can have similar results. 80-million-year-old shark teeth found in Jerusalem. Archaeologists have recently made a shocking discovery. A large collection of 80-million-year-old fossilized shark teeth were found in Jerusalem's City of David. According to archaeologists at the site of the discovery, a total of 29 teeth were found. It is theorized that the teeth belonged to creatures that lived alongside dinosaurs during the late Cretaceous period. The age and origin of the teeth are determined by a process in which strontium and oxygen isotopes along with X-ray diffraction are utilized to trace extensive element analysis. Experts who have dated the teeth are left stumped on how they came to Jerusalem, an area many miles away from water. With further research, it was concluded that the teeth were transported by travelers and may have been part of a collection. The discovery site is known as the Rock Cut Pool, where fish bones and other artifacts were found, dating back to the time of King Solomon. They were probably valuable to someone, we just don't know why, said Thomas Tutken of the University of Mainz in Germany. They were not simply weathered out of the bedrock beneath the site, they were probably transported from afar, possibly from the Negev, at least 80 kilometers away, where similar fossils are found, he claimed. The shark teeth have been determined to originate from several different shark species, including from the extinct late Cretaceous group Squalicorex. We had at first assumed that the shark teeth were remains of the food dumped nearly 3,000 years ago, but when we submitted a paper for publication, one of the reviewers pointed out that one of the teeth could have come from a late Cretaceous shark that had been extinct for at least 66 million years. That sent us back to the samples, where measuring organic matter, elemental composition, and the crystallinity of the teeth confirmed that indeed all shark teeth were fossils, Tutken hypothesized. He further explained that the isotope dating confirmed that all 29 shark teeth found in the City of David were late Cretaceous fossils contemporary with dinosaurs. The discovery continues to puzzle archaeologists and historians alike. However, shark tooth collectors around the world cannot help but feel a kinship to these ancient ancestors. There are probably almost twice as many Earth-like planets than we thought. The wide open space stretched above us continues to amaze and inspire. Over the past 18 years, astronomers have distinguished 1,038 planets orbiting distant stars in a similar pattern to that of Earth. Disappointingly, the vast majority are unlikely candidates to support life. Some are too close to their home star, and others too far away. The perfect sweet spot for fostering life is only known to be managed on Earth. Or so we thought. A recent development by a group of renowned astronomers from the University of California, Berkeley, and the University of Hawaii have countered this accepted idea. The scientists published an article that suggests we may have overlooked evidence of a vast number of Earth-sized exoplanets in the habitable zone of their stars. They claim that we have missed important exoplanets because these planets are nearly impossible to detect with our current technology. They hypothesize that an estimated 22% of stars with similar attributes as our Sun harbor a planet that is roughly Earth-sized in their habitable zones. With about 100 billion stars in our Milky Way galaxy, that is about 20 billion such planets, said Andrew Howard, one of the researchers on the study. That is a few Earth-sized planets for every human being on the planet Earth. The team, led by Eric Pettigura, came to these conclusions by taking an unprecedented approach to their study. Historically, astronomers have counted visible exoplanets to determine the number of habitable planets. The new team set out to discover the planets we are unable to see. Exoplanets are traditionally detected by studying the rhythmic dimming in a star's brightness. Each dimming indicates a planet that is passing between the star and our viewpoint. This method is very effective at spotting large planets that orbit closely to their stars. However, smaller planets and those who are farther away from the star do not cause a noticeable dimming of their central star. To account for these missing exoplanets, the Berkeley team deployed a software program that analyzed data from the Kepler mission, a NASA telescope launched in 2009. The program was a success. The program successfully located exoplanets previously missed by astronomers. Furthermore, the program was able to determine which planets had qualities similar to Earth, making them possible for life. The software within the Kepler telescope found 10 potential exoplanets that are of similar size to Earth and orbit in what is likely the star's habitable zone. This aligned with the historical hypothesis by other well-known astronomers. With newfound validation to their original theory, world-renowned astronomers joined the effort to locate more hidden exoplanets. The team tested the software by artificially introducing exoplanets similar to Earth, by feeding obscure data into the planet detection program. The software was only able to distinguish about 1% of the artificial planets introduced, with the vast majority being undetectable still. While this served a humble blow to the project, there prevailed a silver lining. The results only proved that 99% of Earth-like exoplanets are likely being undetected by our current methodology. This opens a world of possibilities for finding life beyond Earth. It is still unknown whether any of these planets could have the other necessary components to foster life: a protective atmosphere, water, and carbon. However, astronomers are given a newfound hope for finding extraterrestrial life. But what do you make of these interesting discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.